she's not just a coach.
Make free, yeah.
I've played for loads of people. I've played for God knows how many managers, and yeah, you get on with them and you do a lot for them. But I think we'd run through walls for Michaela, and being the only woman manager of a men's football team in Dublin is a big deal. And she gets massive amounts of respect, and not just from us, from other managers.
She's driven, she's tenacious, and if you're inside Michaela's tent, by God, she'll look after you.
She's one in a million. She's she's a force to be reckoned with. And when she epitomises really if you want something done, ask a busy person. Because she's like a whirlwind. She always has a list as long as her arm, but she still has time to take on whatever anyone asks her to do.
It's a pleasure to see Michaela just get what she deserves in terms of her recognition as a female member of their panel. She's a member of her panel, whether she plays or not. She's the manager, and she epitomises what the club represents, the high values of passion and pride and community welfare.
What she has been brilliant at is she has got lads that had stopped playing football. A lot of instances weren't even playing hurling. They weren't playing GAA at all anymore. And she got the bones of 40 lads together, possibly 45, 50, to form 2 teams out of it. And honestly, all of those lads would have stopped playing. They weren't playing. They weren't participating in the club. They had spent their entire juvenile careers playing for Lucan Sarsfields, and they had walked away from it. And huge credit is due to Michaela for that. And it's not due to anybody else, it's due to Michaela. There genuinely is 45, 50 guys that would not be playing other than Michaela.
The players have the height of respect for her. They'll do anything for her. They go above and beyond. And she gets the results.
We're doing it for her as much as for ourselves. Like, you always want to win things, but when someone cares that much and puts that much into a team, you really, really want to do it for them. She's always fought for us at this club, for everything, for training spaces, for pitch space, for extra equipment, making sure that we have enough challenge matches before we actually get going in the season. Sorting out going training over in Abbottstown when we didn't have enough pitch space here, so that we'd actually have a decent training arena.
Well, my son started to play football here from a young age, and when his team then, when they left juvenile, there was nobody really to take them as a team going forward, so I stepped in to help, just doing a little bit of admin, and it grew from there. And then I decided, right, I've got a bit of time on my hands, let's do a little bit of volunteerism and get some fundraising going, and I got roped in very quickly to do rather a lot. I remember 15, 16 years of age, and when my friends were going to discos, I was volunteering to supervise the discos, because nobody else would, so they weren't allowed to have the discos unless they had a certain amount of volunteers. And it grew from that. Then I started to play badminton, and I was quite good at badminton, and there was kids coming up and they needed coaches, and I started to coach the kids, and then I became one of the selectors on the committee of the badminton club, and then moved on from that. And then when I had children myself, and when they started to swimming, I got very involved in the swimming, and I ran big and successful galas, and it's just something that I do. It's what I love. My team would be like family to me. They're all ranging in age from 20 to about 34, I think, is probably the eldest on the team, and they are just such good fun. 26, 27 of them, and we're all very, very close.
This whole team plays for her. They don't play they play for the club, they play for the crest, but at the end of the day, they're winning matches for Michaela, and they have been the whole time I've been here.
I would like to see more Michaelas now, but I think we've got a winning combination, winning potion, so we don't want to be giving that away too much. Just keep Michaela here in Lucan Sarsfields, we'll keep winning, and then if people want to get on that bandwagon, they can get on the bandwagon.